How do you play with a sense of time in your artwork?
Time in terms of like how I use it in my practice, like I do go for things that are really quick and gratifying because they're quick and I can see the final project quickly. I think it's an ADHD thing massively, as well as just being like a normal human thing.
Yeah.
But in terms of how I've used time within my practice, can I ask you to Google something?
Yeah,
because
sure.
I actually did a diagram in here, but if you can get it bigger, that would be great. So it's called the Futures Cone.
The Futures Cone.
Have you heard of it? Has anyone heard of it before?
Yes, I think I do know what you mean.
Yeah.
Is
so
it
this
like a
is
physics thing?
no, it's like a well, maybe in some ways, but it's a way of being able to perceive the future and like imagine what might happen, and to sort of plot it. So if you want to like click on
One particular image. So like for example, when I write, it will be in all different tenses because I can't do that. So for me, learning to use time in an intentional way was almost something I had to do, you know, deep and early on. And for a long time I didn't explore it in my work because I felt like I didn't know how to do that grammatically. So I even now, I mean, I struggle with prioritizing information, which is why this PowerPoint is 35 slides long. There's too many images. I know that people can't see them because I'm putting so much in there, but part of me is just like, yeah, it's beautiful. You know, it's
but
beautiful.
That's where you challenge the perception of what people think is necessary, right?
Yeah.
Like, the maximalist view of having that there, they're all connected. The people just need to take their time to, you know, you stretch out the time of your work and people can receive your work because they might need to take longer to be received.
Yes, absolutely.
I sent, it's called EF's Visit to a Small Planet, EF being Eleanor Fuchs, who was a dramaturg, and it was the first, when I was in drama school, it was the first document we ever received, so I think it's been very foundational to how I think, but it's sort of taking a piece of narrative. In this case it's a play, but I've used it sort of across anything that I'm writing, and I like to, I don't know if it's called, the toy is called the same thing in the UK, but the toy, the kind of a triangular ball thing that can expand and contract. This piece, it's a 6-page document, sort of shrinking it, your play, I'll use play for this, down into a small planet, so that you're able to take sort of this view into the world of your play and ask questions and ask different questions of time as if you're exploring it for the first time. And I like that separation between myself and the piece. I think what it also allows is for me to think of time horizontally and vertically. So if I'm compressing time together, it can exist almost in a chart like this. I'm not typically a visual learner, but for some reason this is one of the few visuals that informs my work. And there's a little paragraph, I think on page 2 or 3, about time. Let's see.
Oh, it's